Hello, the internet. Welcome to Everything I Ate 3 months in the life of my mouth. I documented everything that I consumed from June 13th, 2014 to September 13th, 2014. I'd seen a book by a guy, I don't remember his name now, but it's called Everything I Ate a Year in the Life of My Mouth, and he took a picture of every single thing that he ate for a year. So I thought it would be cool. I didn't know if I could, sustain it for a year, so I just did 3 months, but I'm actually interested in doing it for longer now because it was really fascinating. We've already passed it now, but we started out with the day that I got married, which I thought would be a good time to start to kind of document, the wedding, the honeymoon, the first 3 months of marriage and cooking dinner for more than just myself. So yeah, the wedding food was pretty exciting. We had a Lego cake with sprinkles on it. You saw that way back there. And then on our honeymoon, we ate lots of really great food because we were eating out all the time. We went to Portland, and so we ate at Burgerville and had Pine State biscuits. We went to the Tillamook Cheese Factory, and then in Georgia, I was able to introduce Garrett to all of my favorite places there, which, Waffle House, the Varsity, Crystal. Yeah, he loved it, and that made me happy, and I was happy to eat it. It's funny because whenever I go home, it's like food is a priority because I can't get any of those things out here. Anyway, there are some very recurring themes you might be noticing. We eat mapo tofu a lot. That's the dish with tofu, and it has a red sauce. It's kind of a Chinese dish, but the Japanese kind of appropriated it, and Garrett loves it, which makes me really happy because it's one of my favorites too. So we make that a lot. Our new ward, for some reason, a couple people dropped off donut holes at our apartment, so we had donut holes for a while, and we would eat them pretty quickly. Sunflower seeds are a must-have for me. I can't work without them. I just find they're the perfect snack because it's like doing something but also eating, so it keeps me attentive and things like that. We had maple French toast bagels all the time because they kept being on sale, and they were so good. Oh my gosh, so good. You'll also notice there's some boxes of chocolates that seem to be reappearing in the same form, but there's like a piece missing, I promise. It just takes me forever to eat chocolate. So yeah, I'm pretty sure one of those boxes is like Easter candy that I was eating in July. Yeah, but I don't know. I enjoy it for longer, right? That's good, right? I think so. I don't know. We also eat pierogies a lot. We love pierogies. And you'll notice that there's some Costco sample pictures, and that was kind of hard because I had to like hold the little cup in one hand and get a picture with the other. But I wanted to document it because that was something that I ate. Tuna sandwiches all the time. Trail mix. We bought a bag for the road trip for the honeymoon, and then it just stuck around forever because we got a Costco size bag. In relation to one of my other goals, I did eat a couple things at Cubby's during this time period. I had the Chandler, which is like a Italian sausage with sauerkraut and chimichurri and mustard and tomatoes. Really good. I don't really like sauerkraut, but I actually really liked that one. Also had the Gypsy, which is more like a barbecue burger with bacon and stuff. It's pretty good. It's not as like flavorful as their other burgers, but I enjoyed it. And I also tried their rice pudding at that point. Let's see. Some other highlights. We had Peruvian food, which was spectacular. We had lomo saltado and papas a la huancaína. Lomo saltado is great. It's just like, it's weird because it's like Asian flavors, but it's like Peruvian food. And it's steak over potatoes, and by potatoes I mean french fries. So yeah, it's french fries with steak and tomatoes, onions on top, and it's really good. We got some fresh cherries at one point. Oh, yum. We also got tomatoes and cucumbers from Garrett's grandma fresh ones from her garden because she's awesome, and had some fresh salads for a little bit. That was really yummy too. I tried deep fried Reese's at the Provo 4th of July thing. Those were surprisingly delicious. We went to a few food trucks, which we're kind of getting into. We had Corn Dog Commander. It was like a giant foot-long corn dog, and Art City Donuts, which we had been trying to find forever. And so when we finally had them, it was like wonderful. It was just like the culmination of all the donuts. And they were really good. They're just little tiny, freshly fried, dipped in sugar donuts. They were really delicious. We ate at Oh My, which is a banh mi place in Salt Lake, and oh my heck, it was good. I think I had like a steak one or something. Garrett had a different flavor, so we got to try a couple different ones, but man, that place is good. They have pho there too, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna go back and try pho there soon. We also ate at Lionhouse Pantry with Garrett's parents when they came out. It's his mom's favorite place, and it's just like home cooking. Yeah, it's like home cooking. Really delicious, really great. Yeah, and I'd never been before, even though it's right up there, so I enjoyed trying that. Bruges waffles and frites. Ugh, oh my gosh. Okay, this place, all the fries, a ton of different dipping sauces that are all really delicious. They also have, yeah, like Belgian food and stuff, and waffles, of course, so that place was way good. Hashtag Chalkbrock is something great that came out of this. At my mom's wedding reception, they had chocolate fondue, and I was sitting there thinking about what my dad would do if he was there, and I decided that he would put the vegetables in the fondue rather than the fruit. So I tried chocolate and broccoli. Well, I tried chocolate and most of the vegetables, but the broccoli was probably the best, and we called it hashtag Chalkbrock, and it became a thing, and it was great. And I also went to Endless Shrimp with Kelly Cat, which was spectacular. I've never been before, but it was really yummy. Some things I noticed throughout this: I am sometimes forgetful. You'll see some empty plate pictures, but at least I got a picture of something, right? And I eat a lot at work. There's a lot of pictures at work. You might not be able to tell, but there's like the black desk background, and I feel like, I don't know, I eat there a lot just to kind of pass the time, which isn't great. So I don't know, maybe that's something that I'll try and fix. I don't know. And sometimes I feel like at work, like I just have to get out and escape, and I have to go out to eat, which I don't know. I don't do it too often, so I think it's okay. And it's nice to have a treat out every once in a while. So I think I did all right. But yeah, I mean, through this whole thing, it was less about prescription. It's less about like seeing what I was eating and changing my habits off that. It was more just about observation, which is great. And I love food. Like, if you know me, I love food. So I think it's really cool to have like just this record of just a few months in my life where I kept track of everything that I ate. And I will probably look back on it with fondness. And I think in the future, yeah, like maybe for my next 101 list, I might put on to do this for longer, maybe for like a full year or something. I don't know how easy that would be. I'd probably forget a lot more, or maybe I would remember a lot more because I'm doing it every single day. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and if you haven't looked at the book, I don't know, it's not a long book to read. You just kind of go through and flip through everything that he's read, but I'd recommend it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this peek into my life, this little bit of voyeurism, and I have checked this off my list, so way to go me.